Hey guys, Sky here, and welcome to my very first Pokemon video. We all know that each Pokemon is different, have different types, different attacks, and different abilities as well. Usually, most abilities have fairly obvious associations like Gyarados with Intimidate or Pidgeot with Keen Eye. Others have abilities that leave much to be desired, but others have abilities that contradicts their Pokédex entry. So today let's see 5 Pokémon with abilities the Pokédex doesn't agree with. Let's start with number 5, Helioptile. First, let's take a look at its Pokédex entry in Pokémon X. They can generate their energy from basking in the sun, so eating food is not a requirement. Helioptile has the ability Dry Skin. Well, it kind of has two conflicting abilities, the other being Solar Power. But Solar Power makes more sense since at least it increases its power in exchange of some HP. It's like an excess of energy and that's why it hurts. But Dry Skin is another story. Dry Skin lowers HP if it is a sunny day, but HP rises if it is raining and even absorbs water type attacks. That makes you ask, why is HP rising in a rainy climate that does not fit it? How then will the sun fit it if it hurts? Does it die if you give him a sunstone? Very only gadget for you, buddy. Number 4 belongs to Nincada. The entry of the Pokédex clearly says, because it lived almost entirely underground, it is nearly blind. It uses its antenna instead. Then that raises the question, why does it has the ability Compound Eyes? Which, in case you didn't know, increases accuracy. It does not even seem to have multiple eyes like Venonat, and it was its only ability until the hidden abilities arrived. They should have given him an ability like Hustle, which decreases accuracy but increases the attack stat. That would have made more sense. Now let's take a look at number 3, Oddish with Chlorophyll. You might be thinking, Sky, what's so strange about the grass type Pokemon increasing its speed when it's sunny? Certainly, all Pokemon with this ability are grass type like Venusaur, Susbug and many others. But with Oddish is kind of odd. Its crystal entry states, during the day it stays in the cold underground to avoid the sun. It grows by bathing in moonlight. While its goal entry says, awakened by moonlight, it roams actively at night. In the day, it stays quietly underground. And finally, its Ruby entry says, during the daytime, Oddish buries itself in soil to absorb nutrients from the ground using its entire body. The more fertile the soil, the glossier its leaves become. So you could say that Oddish doesn't gain any direct benefit from the sun. Instead, Oddish flees from the sun and buries itself. It is actually the moon which allows it to grow. In addition, Oddish seems to be based on the mandrake, a plant that is usually found in dark and humid areas where the sun does not reach much. Why does it flee from the sun? Why does it prefer to walk during the night? It is as if the light from the sun is too strong for the dark blue part of Oddish's body. Therefore, that its speed increases when receiving sunlight without receiving any damage in exchange, like solar power, does not make much sense and contradicts the Pokédex. We can also add the contradiction that you can find Oddish during the daytime, even though the Pokédex says that he is awakened by the moon. Number 2 spot is taken by Quillfish with Swift Swim. This is a short and simple one. Its round form makes it a poor swimmer. That entry is the Pokédex of Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, White, Black, White 2 and Black 2. 7 entries literally say that the Pokemon does not know how to swim. 2 other entries say the same thing in other words. Virtually, the entire Pokédex makes fun of its swimming capabilities. So why a simple rain makes its speed suddenly raise, making it a swift swimmer? And finally, we have the number 1. The most impressive and incredible Pokemon of all, the almighty Magikarp. Where do I start with this wonderful Pokemon? Pokemon Fire Red. It is virtually worthless in terms of both power and speed. It is the most weak and pathetic Pokemon in the world. Pokemon Emerald. Its swimming muscles are weak, so it is easily washed away by currents. Pokemon Pearl. It is unable to swim against even slow-moving currents. Then, how can Magikarp have 2 abilities that increase its speed? Its Pokédex entries are nothing but highlighting how incredible and amazingly pathetic its swimming skills are and how fast it can be. This makes no sense, although the existence of Magikarp really has never made sense. A Pokédex entry says he is able to jump mountains, but another says he cannot jump more than 2 meters, even though Magikarp Jump clearly disagrees with that. We already know that it is virtually useless in terms of speed, however it has 80 as its base speed, making it faster than many of Alola's Pokémon. And that finishes the list. Do you agree or disagree with it? Tell me in the comments. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more. See you guys in the next video.